Thank you very much. Excellency Minister Mustafa Mastou, Minister of Economy, distinguished fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen. Afghanistan's Sustainable Development Goals, ASDG, must be a shared commitment for all of us, in government, donors, UN, private sector, NGOs, civil society, and citizens. In order to achieve the Afghanistan SDG by 2030, we have to work together across different sectors and with each other as different actors. For bettering the extreme challenging condition of Afghanistan, continuous conflict and insurgency, where every day Afghan lives are unnecessarily lost. Until last September, 8,000 civilian casualty was counted by United Nations Assistance Mission for Afghanistan. The efforts that Afghanistan is making to integrate the global community's shared vision for a transformed globe and leaving no one behind agenda is much needed and a good step ahead. However, that being said, and acknowledging the remarkable improvement in a decade and plus years in education, health, and women political participation, among others, very little change is made regarding the life of poorest of the poor, as Minister has acknowledged earlier, that Afghanistan is, the poverty line is going to 55% of the population, which is huge. That is plunging more than half of Afghanistan population into a daily struggle for survival. On top of that, a drought is hitting the country again to add to the existing misery of our people. Corruption is still embedded challenge that is haltering services to reach the poor. There is progress in education, however, and we must acknowledge the gender parity, where 39% of the girls are going to school. However, the condition of the school are still in the informal setup and very rudimentary conditions. Therefore, there is a need of focus and more stress on SDG Goal 4 for better and higher education for reaching all the youth in Afghanistan. Sustainable development goal is therefore needed more than ever, where the poverty is on rise and immense consequences of drought and man-made disaster are making living conditions for all Afghan and hardship. Since July 2017, we have made serious efforts as civil society to be involved in Afghanistan SDG. We have elected 16 civil society organizations to participate along the government in technical working groups and different different government departments. It has been a multi-sectoral approach and has given all of us a chance to contribute. We therefore appreciate His Excellency Dr. Abdullah, Minister of Economy, and his team, plus the UNDP team, for pushing this agenda ahead. The process of preparing a baseline and indicator has been not easy. We are now looking forward that the alignment to national priority programs and other national priority programs are to be implemented and rolled out with the full collaboration and support of civil society, so that far and distant districts of the country are included. Afghanistan is one of the worst destination for the aid workers, despite of enormous challenges and threats to the lives, like bombing of the hospitals, kidnapping of the aid workers. NGOs keeps delivering services as they did for the last 4 decades. Civil society and NGOs in particular are ready to continue their work for communities in hardship to reach areas, also eager to achieve these collective goals by implementing, monitoring, with further strengthening the partnership with international community and the government of Afghanistan. However, we need an enabling environment for all this and full collaboration from the government so we can reach on time and deliver to the communities. NGO and civil society in general can be involved in many ways to be part of SDG, and that could be raising awareness, channeling knowledge on SDG, especially at the provincial level among local communities in order to increase understanding of the goals, targets, and indicators. As I mentioned earlier, if we want to achieve targets and indicators, we have to set ourselves for the Afghanistan Sustainable Development Goals. We have to work closely together for a better lives of all Afghan citizens, despite conflict and despite other limitations that all we are facing, in order to leave no one behind. Thank you.